October 17th. Yes, that's what it was. Calendar. Nailed it. 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig. Alongside me, as always, that retro code, Edward Varnell.
Sonic the Hedgehog 1 is garbage. But hello, everybody.
That's the best Sonic the Hedgehog game.
No, that's Sonic 2.
So, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 is the best Sonic game. Not that, like, Sonic games are great, but actually, you know what? I take that back. Sonic Mania might be the best Sonic game. Followed closely by Sonic 1.
Sonic 2 is still the best.
Yeah. Once you start getting all of his friends involved, it's like, yeah. So, Ed!
Hi!
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Again.
Once again, you haven't.
I know.
We've been busy missing each other. Our paths have been like this. Going this way.
Yeah, I know. It's been like, it was a busy weekend. It was, it was mine and my wife's 1-year anniversary. So I told her I won't record any podcasts. I won't play any games, even though I snuck some game time in yesterday. But you know, we did a lot of stuff for our anniversary, and today we're going over to my parents as soon as we're done recording. So this might be a little bit shorter episode. But
did she get her gift?
Yeah, she liked it. She loved it. So
Yay.
That was exciting. And so, yeah, it was a long weekend. Or not like a long weekend. It was just like a different weekend than what I'm used to. We went out to eat, and then we watched some movies and did a bunch of stuff. So it was a good time.
Yes.
But yeah, man, dude, my Titan in Destiny was ugly. We had this conversation yesterday, but
when you sent me a message yesterday, the reason why I was laughing because I just pictured you saying she ugly. and I pictured your voice just saying that, and I almost rolled off the bed cracking up. Me and Jesse was literally cracking up. I'm like, I'm dying because it was so funny.
No, dude, she was ugly. I mean, I'll talk about this on Arsenal next week or when we record the next episode. But like, man, dude, my Titan was so ugly. I had to make a new one, and that's what I've been doing. I've been trudging through that campaign again with a new Titan. I put all my good gear in the vault, deleted my Titan, made a new one, and now I feel better. Feel better about myself. It was rough, man. It was rough, but. Ed, what have you been playing?
Rayman Legends, I had started playing. Just love that game. Rabbids and Mario, still playing that. Near Automata, I'm still playing doing the boys version. Actually about to start up Wolfenstein 1 and New Blood, the expansion pack. Want to try to get that done before next Friday. Because Wolfenstein 2 and Mario Odyssey is coming out next week, so I want to be done with that. Been playing SteamWorld Dig on my 3DS. Put Metroid Samus Return to the side and Dragon Quest to the side again. And just started playing SteamWorld Dig and just enjoying that, like wasting time in that. But the big game I have been playing is Halo 5, and still that game is just so good looking. After the show, definitely I'm heading out to Best Buy to finally get my memory card because I want to get Yono and the Celestial Elephant. That game looks so up my alley, and I'm so ready to play that game.
That came out this past week, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And there's probably gonna be some more Switch games I'm gonna be picking up for 3DS. Cause I need some more Switch games, and I just love the Switch. Like literally, just love this.
I know, I love the Switch too, dude. Dude, and we're gonna talk about this in a little bit, but my October and November have gotten super busy for Switch. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Whoa. Oh, bless you. Which I have a question. Are we doing a unboxing Friday?
Yeah, we're gonna do an unboxing. That's this Friday, isn't it? Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be after work though when I get off because I work all day.
Okay.
But Ed and I are gonna do a dual unboxing of the Fire Emblem Collector's Edition. So
Yes.
before we get into like news and stuff, and before you finish about what you're playing and stuff, like
Mhm.
this is my October November for Switch. Are you ready? And I don't know how this is gonna happen. NBA 2K18 comes out. Well, it's out physically by the time this goes up.
Okay.
Fire Emblem Warriors, Knights of Azure 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Azure Striker Gunvolt, Monopoly. That's October. That's just October. November, Sonic Forces, Doom, which we'll get to in the news,
Yes.
the Zelda Champions amiibo,
Which I gotta pick up.
Batman, the Telltale game. It's coming to Switch on the 14th. LA
Yes.
Noir, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Rhyme, Skyrim, Axiom Verge, and Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. And then you got Xenoblade Chronicles on the 1st of December.
Yes.
That's like, whew. And then somewhere in there you got WWE 2K18 and Redout. Redout's like that Hydro Thunder /
Yeah.
F-Zero kind of game.
And we still are getting like probably Neo Geo classic games coming out. Like we still got indie games
Oh
coming
yeah,
out
that
on
had
Thursday.
that not even counting the indie stuff that I'm looking forward to, and it's just like, how am I
Yeah.
gonna do all this right
Dude,
now?
like I know Rhyme is definitely when we get into news about Doom, but Rhyme is like a double dip game for me. Like I not only want to play on Switch, I want to hear the music through my headphones with this game because the soundtrack for Rhyme and uh I don't know. I think my review was up on NG.
Yep.
If it's not up there, but the guys do check out my review for Rhyme on NGR because this game is like fantastic, and I think it's worth the purchase. Uh, but dang, that means I got to get up to your level of games. Now, Monopoly, I'm not gonna do. That's just, I just can't play board games
Well, I'm getting it
on the
because
system.
Sana and I, Sana and I play games together, and that's one that she'll play with me. Oh, also I forgot. Snipper Clips physical copy is coming.
Yes, that I am buying.
Man, gosh, GameStop's app is so bad. It always says I have 0 pre-orders until you refresh the page like 40 times, and then it'll just say error, and then you have to close the app and then reopen it. Ugh, sorry, yeah, okay. So I was gonna see what else. I was gonna see if I missed anything, but anyways, continue with what you're playing, Ed.
But pretty Halo 5 is what I've been playing. And going to be starting up Dead Space a little bit later on this month for I think that's going to be my Halloween game. And then I gotta plan out what I'm going to do for my Thanksgiving game. My 3 Thanksgiving games before I go to work for Black Friday. And that is I pick 3 games I have that's just been in my backlog and just play 2 hours of that game. And just play it to see what I think, if I like it, if I could beat it or not. So I still gotta get that figured out. But yeah, there's just me juggling around with so many games right now. It's just crazy. But Halo 5 is the big one. But like I said, I'm gonna be picking up a lot of Switch games, probably about $250 worth.
Yeah.
Of games.
Oh man, dude, I'm so excited for all these Switch games. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do all this right now. But hey, I'm not getting anything else for any other system because like nothing this fall really interests me for
Right.
any other system. Like Shadow of War, take it or leave it. I didn't care for the first one, and I know a lot of people are playing it right now. But like I'm taking this fall on other consoles to revisit things. To like I don't know, either we're gonna co-op through Halo 5 for sure, you, me, and Jesse.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
I'm really enjoying Destiny. I kind of want to mid-max my characters before the expansion comes out. But
Mhm.
everything that that I'm really interested in this fall is for Switch. It's just I'm glad there's nothing else on any other console that I'm really
I,
interested in
I
because I have
I
all
know.
this.
I mean, I know for me, Cup like still getting Cuphead, Evil Within 2. I still got to pick up the regular Evil Within. Um, Legacy, the Lost Legacy, and Hellblade, and the Horizon DLC. Like that's the only other stuff. And Need for Speed Payback. That's the only thing else that I'm buying for the other systems. And Wolfenstein 2. Everything else is literally all Nintendo. Like I just picked up Monster Hunter Stories, and then going to be picking up Ever Oasis when I get a chance. But yeah, everything just like you, Corey, is like literally all Switch.
Yeah, and like there's games that I'm interested in. Like I'm interested in South Park and Assassin's Creed, but like my birthday, Hanukkah, and Christmas are all coming up, and like I need to save some stuff for people to get me. Like if people ask me what I want, like these things, please. So, but like, and Sana and I already decided that like money on other things is kind of tight. So like for my birthday, like we're just gonna hang out and watch movies and eat pizza and cook like do some weird things with food and uh but yeah, man, there's just like there's nothing that I'm like itching to play on other consoles, like don't get me wrong, Assassin's Creed looks really interesting, but
Hmm.
Assassin's Creed always looks interesting, and then when I play it, I'm disappointed. Like the last game I really had a lot of fun with was Black Flag, and like I don't know, man. I just even going back to Assassin's Creed 2 on the Ezio collection was like, man, this is rough. This is really rough to go back
Exactly.
to. And that game is like less than 10 years old at this point. And it's just like, man, this is rough to go back to. So, in South Park, like there's still rumors that it could get ported to Switch in the spring. So like I'm still kind of hesitant on whether or not I should get that. And I don't know, man. It's just there's a lot. There's a lot of things that are kind of moving into this direction where like I would rather play Switch anyways, and so I'm gonna be getting all my games on Switch.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I think for Black Friday, to see what sales go on to go start working on my backlog of getting games and stuff. Uh, because not worried about the price and stuff, but I'm just like there's just so much new stuff that I need to get first before I actually go back to getting the old stuff. Like I'll probably stop at Target because Cave Store is only $25
Hmm.
this week. So I'm like, well, I might as well pick this up, and then just start getting some indie games and everything, and just working from there.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, I still have to beat games like Hellblade. I still need to go back to and finish. Uh, I still need to play through Gears 4 again because I was like I played it a little bit the other night, and
Hmm.
then uh, my Xbox is sort of our Netflix machine, and then Sana knows how to work the Xbox to get to Netflix, and I don't really feel like teaching her how to use the PS4. But uh, so we, so I kind of stopped playing it, but like I need to go back and finish that. I need to. I have a bunch of stuff on Xbox that I haven't played yet. Like I don't know. This just seems like a good time on the other consoles to finish games instead of purchasing new ones. So uh, that's kind of my fall. That's the plan, at least. Switch games and then revisiting old games. So
did you write your list out of games that you need to work on for your systems,
I
or
did.
not yet? Okay.
I started. So like Hellblade is at the top of that list. So uh, once I finish doing this stuff in Destiny, I'm gonna revisit Hellblade. I want to play Metal Gear 5 actually,
Yeah.
since it was free on PlayStation Plus. I wish, man, I wish it was on Xbox though, because like I feel like a game like that feels better with the Xbox controller. Like I think the Xbox controller and the Switch Pro controller, just because they're very similar, like
Uh-huh.
I just think that they feel better than the PlayStation controller. And especially for like a shooter kind of like a cover-based shooter like that, like I don't know, man. I wish it was on Xbox. So I might go out and look for it on Xbox, but I need to play that. I would like to play through Tomb Raider Definitive Edition again.
Uh-huh.
I've really had an itch to go back and play Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I want to play the first one first because I want to compare them and see how much Rise of the Tomb Raider really changed up the formula, you know. Uh, but and then there's a couple Wii U games I want to get back to. Uh,
Ah,
so like I
yes.
actually I hooked up my Wii U again. It's been sitting in a green bin over here with the games because I took it over to my parents because they were babysitting my cousin's kids, and
Uh-huh.
the Wii U is a pretty decent system for them. It's easy to wrap their mind around. So they were playing a lot of new Super Mario Brothers and some of the Lego games and stuff like that. So, uh, but yeah, that's kind of the list I've been working on. Also, I've had this weird thing where I wanted to go back and play some Disney Infinity stuff. Uh,
Oh, wow.
just because like I'm looking at the figures on my shelves, and like I feel like they're not getting used. Not that that's why I bought them, but I bought them because I'm a huge Disney fan,
Yeah.
and like they just all look really really cool together. Like oh my gosh, you saw them when you were over here. They just all look so
Yes.
good together. Uh, So that's kind of been it. And I kind of want to play through Halo 4 and 5 again, which, we kind of have plans to do that. So,
Yeah. I gotta touch Halo 4. I haven't touched it yet, but um I'm just so enamored with 5. I think I'm halfway done with the game. Cause with Master Chief and the other guy, they actually meet and fight. So now I'm on the part where I guess the other guy and whoever he was talking to, betrayed him.
mhm.
And so now I'm at the part where I think it's mission 9 because it's Master Chief's turn. So it's picking up after he um, froze the other guy, and then they going off from there. I gotta find out what his name is. I just
Locke.
didn't pay attention.
Are you talking about
Lot,
Locke?
yeah, the black dude.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
Yeah, it's Mike Coulter.
Okay.
He's Luke Cage in he's Luke Cage in the Marvel series, and he's in a lot of other stuff. But I think they changed the voice actor because he signed on to do Luke Cage. So like they have his appearance, but his voice is someone else. So it's a little weird. It's like a little weird, just because like we recently rewatched Luke Cage because of the Defenders is out, and
Yeah.
my wife doesn't care about Daredevil or Iron Fist, but she really loves Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
Uh.
So we're trying to work ourselves up to watching the Defenders on Netflix, and like I recently revisiting Halo 5. I always forget that Mike Coulter is the player model, but not the voice. So it really throws you off either way. Like watching him or playing Halo 5, that just like, wow, that's not his voice at all.
Wow.
So, uh, but yeah. Anyways, I guess I mean besides Destiny, I've been playing a lot of the Super Nintendo Classic. I've
Yes.
been I've been working my way through Super Mario World, and I want to beat every level in every way that it can possibly be beat. And like, I've never fully beaten Super Mario World before.
Really?
Like, well, I mean, I think we had this conversation the day we got the Super Nintendos, where like
Yeah.
I had always gone over to my friend's house, and he had already unlocked all the levels and all the worlds, right?
Uh-huh.
And so like we would just kind of pick and choose which levels. Like, okay, you go to the first, or you go to that second level to get Yoshi, and then you work your way up into World 2 in the first level of World 2 to get the cape. And then, we'd always try to like just replay the castles because the castles were so fun. Uh, so like that's kind of what I've been doing with that is like, oh man, Super Mario World is really good, and like after that, I want to play through Super Mario RPG. Uh,
Uh,
but I mean, man, that game is like I've been such a Super Mario 3 person for so long on like what the best 2D Mario game is, and like even though Super Mario Brothers 2 is my favorite, I still think like 3 is a better game.
uh-huh.
But man, playing through Super Mario World is like I might have to change my stance on that because it is just so good. It is just
It,
so good.
see, it's so weird with like 2D games. Like for me, if because people don't want to include Yoshi's Island, and I kind of do want to include it.
Well, that's what I want to play after Super Mario World because
Uh,
I've never beaten Yoshi's Island either. Like
I think
I've always played it, but I've never like finished it.
yeah, Yoshi's Island bosses are tighter than Mario World's bosses.
Yeah, like the boss where like it's stuck to like the potted plant, and you have to push the plant off the edge.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I've watched a lot of Let's Plays of Yoshi's Island, and like because I want to play it, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go in like blind just because like I want to save myself time, and I've got a lot of other things to do. So like
right.
while I'm playing something, I'll watch Let's Plays of stuff. Uh, but yeah, man, Yoshi's Island's next, and Super Mario World, man, it's really really good.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta hook up my Super NES Classic and start working more on Secret of Mana. I just love that game. As many times as I beat that game, I just can't like really stop getting a lot of good playtime with it. And then
Right.
I definitely going to dive into Final Fantasy 3. That is the game that I need to beat this year
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah, I think next year I'm gonna start really keeping a list of like games that I've beaten or games, like a games list of things that I've beaten. I guess is
Yeah,
what that would be. But yeah, it's the Super Nintendo is such a classic, I guess, without using the
yeah.
word too literally. But it's man, I really am sad that I missed out on Super Nintendo
Gotta.
until like really late. So, but let's get into some of these news bits. Are you ready? Are
Yes.
you ready?
Woohoo! Yes.
Okay, so Nintendo posted something on their Facebook page about Doom for Switch. Doom for Switch is coming out on November 10th, which is what the original rumored date was December 13th. So this
Uh-huh.
is a little over a month earlier than we expected, which really sucks for me. Not that like I'm not looking forward to Doom. It's just like Doom is coming out really earlier than I thought it was. I thought I was going to have a little bit of breathing room, but
Right.
but it's okay. I'm excited for Doom.
I am too. And that's why I'm just like that sucks because I'm like even though it does fall on payday for me, um I'm like I'm still working on Mario Odyssey. I'm like now I gotta try to finish this, trying to get through Doom. Like okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Doom is a game that I'm looking forward to playing, and like I've already played through Doom on Xbox One,
Mhm.
but I just want the physical copy on Switch to like not say that I have it, but I want to play it. I want to see how good it looks on the go. I want to play it again, and like I think that this is just a really good opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I have it for Xbox One and I haven't finished it yet. So I'll probably finish it on Switch, unless I mean I gotta finish it on one because I gotta get it off my list. But I do want to get it for Switch definitely. Like that and Wolfenstein 2, I definitely gotta have.
Yeah. So, speaking of games coming to Switch, Just Dance 2018 on the Switch will feature some exclusive content for Nintendo's platform. Players will be able to use Mario-inspired maps and some dance moves as well. Just Dance was one of the very first third-party games confirmed for Switch and will be out October 24th. So, cool.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna have that jazz song that's in the Mario Odyssey.
That'd be cool. I was thinking like the Super Mario Brothers Super Show end credits.
Oh, I love that. Oh man, I love that show. Love this theme, man.
Yeah. So, games on sale section has been added to the Switch eShop, so you can find out which games are on sale, and that's exciting. That's a cool new feature. I'm glad games are starting to go on sale.
Yeah, because when I was going to the list on the eShop Friday, just looking at to see what was on sale. It was like one game on sale. Be like, why is not displayed that it's on sale or anything? So this is a good thing, to like really capture what's going to be on sale and for how long it will be.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till some of the indie games go on sale because I'm going to be buying all of them. And like,
yeah,
I'm kind of at that point where I'm waiting on certain indie games to go on sale because of all the physical games that are coming.
Yeah.
So like I want Stardew Valley really bad. I want to, and I'm getting the physical copy of Vaccine Verge, but I would like to buy the digital version just because I like that game so much and I think it should always be on my console. And SteamWorld Dig 2, and there's just a bunch of indie games that are on my wish list that I just can't muster up the money to buy right now. So
and we'll probably have this discussion one day, but with IGN purchasing Humble Bumble, I really hope that IGN pushes them to do more Switch Humble Bundles.
yeah,
Like I want them to start because the Wii U ones were so good. I think the only problem is that people have most of the games and stuff.
yeah,
But I'm like, it would be a good deal for maybe every other month that IGN helps Humble Bundle switch up the games for Switch.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That was a big news story, by the way. It was them acquiring Humble Bundle. Like,
yeah,
that's I mean that's good. I think IGN's ability to like promote stuff and like just the money behind them will help Humble Bundle be more successful at what they're trying to do.
yes.
So yeah. Okay, where's that story? Okay, so Game Informer is one of the first publications to release this news story, but it's been blowing up everywhere now. Nintendo wants more adult games on Switch, says developers. The Wall Street Journal reports that with games like Doom, Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon, and Shinobi Rifle coming to Switch, developers feel more encouraged to release adult-themed games on the platform. Inti Creates chief executive Takuya Eizu said that he was surprised by Nintendo's reaction to their pitch to release their adult-themed arcade shooter Galgun 2. I thought it wouldn't be possible to release such a game for the Switch, but surprisingly, Nintendo gave me positive feedback. Other developers have also noted Nintendo seems to be less passive when it comes to getting adult-oriented games onto the console. For its part, Nintendo acknowledges the change in direction and has adopted the view that games can be for all different kinds of people. As with books, television, and movie, this is a quote from a spokesperson from Nintendo. As with books, television, and movies, different content is meant for different audiences.
Mm-hmm.
The company, or Nintendo, isn't stopping at adult-themed games. However, the company has been making inroads with the independent scene as well, creating quote an indies program that highlights upcoming indie titles. So I wonder like when they mean adult themed games, I don't think they mean like
Ayo, they
Yeah,
they mean more mature
I
rated
mean, I think
games.
like Skyrim and Doom and Wolfenstein are the games that they're aiming to get on their console, like that type of adult theme game. Like, sure, Galgun 2 is a different kind of adult theme game, and Knights of Azure 2 is a different type of adult theme game. But like, I think that this is a smart move for Nintendo to get games like this on there.
I think they always been ready to have that. I know Brandon Isaac on Wii U had his problems, but I'm just like the borderline religious theme. So they had a guideline for that, but they were able to fix it, get it together, and release it. Now you see Brandon Isaac on Switch. So I think Nintendo have always been ready for M-rated games, even for adult themed games. Because if you look at Bayonetta 2, you know, the way that went off, people were happy that something like that came out. Even with the sexual innuendo and all that stuff like there, I think Nintendo was fine with it. I think they see now that people saying that games are for everybody, different type of games. I think Nintendo was ready. I just think third party was fearful that if they brought it, it wouldn't sell.
Yeah,
So, I think that's where the first of the fear came from, was the sell, business aspect. But I think Nintendo had already been ready for it. So it's good that more Switch games and maybe some 3DS games, indies and third party will decide to bring some mature rated games to it, to Switch, because we can handle the content.
hmm
And depending on how parents allow what their kids play, I think those kids just see it as a video game, so they'll probably be able to see the content in that way.
yeah. Plus, I think maybe Nintendo is seeing like sales data or like some kind of chunk of people that are buying the Switch are older people
Hmm.
instead of like parents for kids. Maybe they're seeing that, oh, people in their mid to late 20s, early 30s are buying this system, and maybe it's a good idea for us to cater to that audience as well, like because the kid audience is always going to be there. It's all kids are being born every day, right? But
Right.
like as we get older, not that we don't enjoy Mario and Zelda and Kirby and Yoshi and like all these other great games Nintendo's always made. Sometimes we need to shoot stuff. So Doom is a great game for us, and we want to fight Nazis, so we're gonna buy Wolfenstein. It's it's a good blend, and like it's a unique thing for Nintendo specifically because they have the market cornered in the kid department, right?
Yes.
Moose and I talked about this on NGR Radio. Yesterday's release of NGR Radio, right? Where like, uh, you know, PlayStation and Microsoft is doing a little bit better with the kid stuff than Sony is with like with Super Lucky's Tales and some of the other smaller games that they've put out. But like, Nintendo really has the market cornered in the kids department with Mario, with Kirby, with Yoshi. Like those games are aimed for kids for the most part. Now, Mario Odyssey, if you want to collect everything, it scales, right? Like,
Yes.
kids can have fun playing it, but it's a challenge if you want to collect all 1,000 moons or whatever. So, getting content for older audience is a smart move because they will actually have the balance that the other consoles are looking for, right?
Yeah.
Knack doesn't really do it for PlayStation. They kind of abandoned Little Big Planet. The most successful kind of quote unquote cartoony game that Sony's had in a while was Ratchet and Clank, and that
And mostly adults bought that.
well, it's because like the humor and stuff in Ratchet and Clank is more adult themed than it is aimed for kids. Like they've
Yeah.
abandoned Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper, which were their kind of cartoony things aimed for kids, right? So,
Right.
uh, Nintendo's going to have it and be in a unique position where they're going to have both audiences now. And like they had some of that on the Wii U, but the problem with the Wii U was it didn't sell. So like Bayonetta 2 was a great mature rated game, right? It was an amazing game. Not very many people played it because it was on the Wii U. So now that the Switch is kind of shifting directions and we're getting more mature content and third party support, you know, it's exciting.
I think we'll probably have this discussion. We always say that we're going to have this discussion. I kind of want to see, and you guys can even email us about this one. I kind of want to see why people didn't give Wii U a chance, but willing to give a Switch a chance and let it not be about games, but the system itself. And some people might say it's marketing, but I think
you know
I
what it
think
is. It's the
different.
same. It's the same reason. I think it's the reason. I think the reason why Switch is selling so well is because a lot of people are using it as their handheld console.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody has either owned a DS or a 3DS, right? Like it, and people love Nintendo's handheld console, and so I think a lot of people are transitioning from the 3DS or Vita specifically to a Switch, and I think that that's the competition and that's the system that's taking over these other two systems, rather than like uh, Xbox and PlayStation 4, right? It's a lot of people are using it as their handheld system, as their second console, and the ability to take it with you makes it more appealing. Because like a lot of people want to multitask, a lot of people want to watch Netflix while they're playing games, and a lot of people have started putting a second TV in their living room so they can multitask, right? So like
Yeah.
it's a convenient console, which like I know the Wii U had that stuff, but like somehow it's different. I don't know how it's different in that respect, but like it, I don't know. Plus the design of the Switch, it just looks sexy and less like a kid's toy, where like the Wii U kind of looked like a Fisher Price tablet, and like you know what I mean. Like I just think it's that audience who's looking for a handheld gaming system, and everybody loves Nintendo handhelds, are just naturally moving towards the Switch. So I don't know. It's cool though.
You
I'm happy.
you might be right.
I mean, who knows if I'm right? No, we're never gonna know. We're never gonna know. But that's my theory.
Yeah.
It's just a theory. Uh, but man, I'm so happy. Like things are like working. I'm glad the Switch is working out for people. And, like,
Yes.
it's still selling. Like it's still selling out. Like the other day. The other day was the first time I was in a store and I saw Switches for sale, like on the shelf, and I was like, something tells me I should just like have a second one at some point. Like no, like for real. Like I think I should get a second one at some point, just to. I don't know. I don't know what I would do with it, but just yeah. I just always like to have it. So
I, I was just waiting for it to become more available. Like every week, switches are just dropping in, and the faster they sell, we already got backup ready to put more out because, they're still trying to get more out, and it's still taking time for them to get it out. Even
yeah,
with the Super NES. So hopefully it does pick up because it's getting in the holidays and we need like maybe about 8 shipments of Switches in SNESs.
yeah,
So
yeah. So Super Mario themed makeup line is available for people into beauty products. Nintendo has teamed up with a Japanese makeup artist. I don't know what her name is. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. Shu Imura, to bring Mario-themed beauty products, including lipstick, eyeliner, face washes, and more. And you can buy the whole Super Mario box set of these supplies for $475.
I like on Nintendo Life how their title is you can level up your look with Super Mario Brothers beauty products.
Yeah. So
it is Shu Imura.
yeah. I tried. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm so sorry. Oh man. So okay. So new game has been a couple new games have been announced for Switch. Uh, One of them is called Tiny Troopers XL. It's a twin stick shooter. It was originally available on PC and is now going to be uh, actually it's two games. Tiny Troopers Joint Ops XL includes the single player campaigns from the original Tiny Troopers and its sequel, over 70 missions in total, as well as a co op and competitive mode. That's interesting. So that's a cool new indie game coming to Switch. Uh, Also, where was the other one? I lost it. Ed, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this.
Have you heard of a game called Judge? I think it's
Oh,
JYDGE.
oh, Jidge was the other one.
Jidge. Yeah, it's coming October
That
19th.
was the other one.
So this Thursday, everybody, you can pick it up. You can choose your cybernetics, items, weapon mods, and companions from over 1 billion different configurations. Deal ruthless justice with lead, rockets, lasers, electricity, and other deadly tools of the law. Perform heroic feats to get extra medals and unlock new equipment. And team up with your code GH for local co-op.
Yeah, that game is it's an interesting name for that game, but it sounds interesting. So
Yeah, I wonder is it? I'm assuming it's diagonal, top down diagonal. That's how it looks.
yeah, but yeah, and so remember that game we talked about last week, Crazy Justice, the kind of
Yes,
third-person competitive shooter.
yes,
It's going to be they confirmed crossplay between Xbox One, PC, and Switch. So that's really exciting.
sweet.
Yeah, I enjoy a good cross-platform game. I That game really interests. It piques my interests. Uh, so I'm gonna be looking out for that game. If you missed last week's show, Crazy Justice. My wife is over there. Hi, wife. Uh, Crazy Justice is a third-person competitive shooter with characters that have unique abilities, but also it kind of looks like if Borderlands had Gears of War mechanics, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it looks really cool, though. Like I'm super interested in that game. So Ed, the Super Nintendo Classic had a better launch week in Europe than Switch did.
Huh?
Yeah. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? You've seen this?
Yeah, I did. I'm still like surprised about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know if the Switch, let me see. It also had a better launch in Japan. Uh, but I don't know if that's because they produced more consoles for the Super Nintendo, or they were able to produce more consoles, or if this was just like uh, like this weird thing that happened. I don't know. Because like Switch has had such a shortage problem,
Yeah.
and Nintendo is trying to, they've increased their production by 2 million units per month for the rest of the year. Uh, Whereas like the Nintendo Classics and the Super Famicom Classic uh, kind of already had the architecture in place because they're using the same technology as the NES.
Uh-huh.
So I wonder if there wasn't a shortage of those consoles, where Switch is sold out every 5 seconds. So, uh, but in Japan, the Switch sold in its first 3 days sold 330,000 units,
Wow.
and the Super Famicom sold an impressive 460,000 units. So in its first 3 days. So
Yeah, I think all of our Super NES is sold out the day of launch.
mhm. Yeah, I think a lot of people's like sold out, but I've also been seeing people post on Facebook and Twitter and stuff where they have found them just by walking into stores and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm glad there seems to be more than normal, or more than the NES, I should say. So that's good. Good news, though. I'm glad that thing is selling well.
Yes.
Very popular system. I'm glad we got one. So
Exactly.
so
Yeah, I was telling my family when I got back that I'm just like, yeah, we were able to walk in line or get in line, wait, go in, buy our system, and come out, and they still have more. Like they probably didn't sell out until we probably told people, that, hey, Toys R Us got like half of, like 4 more boxes probably still left of them.
yeah. Ah, man, what a great little system this thing is. So happy.
Yes.
Makes me so happy.
It's funny. Ashley Jenkins from The Know, she actually talked about that, and she's just like, you know what? I never thought about. I'm like, I never think about Toys R Us. I'm like, I mean, that would be the first place I would definitely go to get a game system because nobody never think about it. Everybody thinks outside the box, and so when they go to other stores to buy stuff, buy the hot popular item, it's not there. But Toys R Us is just like loaded up with them, and people just keep forgetting to go there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just really glad we got him. But
Yay!
the last news item we have on our list before we kind of wrap up this episode, just because we have to be somewhere. But WWE 2K18. Have you seen this memory debacle thing that's going on?
Yeah, you're gonna need a 32 gig memory card.
Yeah. Basically, I think if you are I think this is the digital version only, although you will need space on them. You will need a memory card for the physical version as well. But if you're downloading it, because I think that game also comes out on Tuesday, well, today, I guess, when this episode posts, it comes out today digitally. Users will need a 32 gigabyte SD card at least for installation from the eShop, and 1 gig of free space on the console itself. So that's like, I'm glad these games are coming, but that's a lot of space that you're going to need.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 128 gig memory card and I'm fine. And I would recommend people at least get a 64 gig memory card.
Yeah.
But if you're planning on buying the sports games when they start coming out every year, and maybe next year they'll figure out a save compression system so it won't take up as much storage or whatever. But I would recommend a 128 or even like a 256, or if you have the money to throw around, that 400 gig card just came out.
Yeah.
And like, that's going to take up if you buy WWE 2K18 and NBA 2K18, those 2 games alone are going to take up a whole 64 gig memory card right off the bat. So like, I would splurge for the bigger ones. I think the 128 cards on Amazon, let me see what they are.
Well, while you're looking that up, Corey, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is coming to Switch in 2018. So this is big because BlazBlue has only been on a Sony console. I don't think it's been on. It might have been on Microsoft 360. But you know, our system works to bring this game, so maybe we could see this at Evo 2018 next year.
Yeah.
For Switch.
Yeah, for sure. The 128 gig memory cards are $44.99 on Amazon. And
not bad.
And the 256 ones are $109. So, I mean, it's worth, right? It's the 128 is definitely worth it. If you have the extra cash, I would get the 256. You'll be happy a year from now when you start downloading all these games. Like, you'll be happy. So,
yes.
But yeah, that's kind of unless Ed, you found anything else that we could talk about.
No. We'll just be waiting for more news to come out, and knowing the show, like after we get done recording, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of news. If they announce a Nintendo Direct, I will be upset because I'm just like, you just knocked me out with. I mean, they'll probably do a Nintendo Direct for Mario Odyssey. That should be coming, and I'll be shocked if it's not.
I mean, it's out in what, 2 weeks?
Next Friday.
Next Friday?
Yeah.
So,
like if they announce a Nintendo Direct and it was just like, yeah, we just got some games that we just want to announce, and they just blow something out of the water and just be like, yeah, this is more of a port Direct, I'll be like, oh yes. I'm like, if y'all bring a Bayonetta and Beautiful Joe and with Wonderful 101 or Okami HD or whatever y'all bring, give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm excited for the next direct. I expect a lot of announcements in the next direct just because the last direct covered everything that we know.
Shoot.
And now we know Kirby's coming. Like, I have a list of games that have been announced for at least 2018, maybe 2019 if you include Metroid. But right now, in terms of Nintendo first party and the third party games announced for Switch, like 2018 is filling up fast. We have a proper Fire Emblem for Switch. We have Kirby Star Allies, Project Octopath Traveler, Wolfenstein 2, the Yoshi game, possibly the Pokemon game, and possibly Metroid Prime 4. I could totally see both of those slipping to 2019. But at the same time, I think they want to get Pokemon out next holiday as fast as they can. Like, I could see Nintendo giving the Pokemon company money to staff up for that game.
Yeah.
Because that will be a system seller. Like, you need that big system seller every year, and which was kind of the problem with the Wii U, right? Was like they would have great games, but nothing that would really sell systems, really, except for Mario 3D World was a game that would sell systems, and Wind Waker HD. But like last year was what, Paper Mario Color Splash, and what was the other game they had? Like Mario Tennis last year, or was that the Star Fox year?
Mario Tennis was last year.
Okay, so
I mean, it was the year before Paper Mario Color Splash.
Okay, so I mean, if they want to keep up this momentum going into the next holiday season, they're going to need Pokemon. They're going to need it, and I really hope, like, there's a lot of rumors that it's going to be called Pokemon Origins, and it's going to be a remake of Red and Blue.
We shall see. I have a feeling Atlas got something up for us for Switch.
Yeah, well, they announced that Shin Megami Tensei game, and they said that they would have more information on it soon. I forget. Like, it was really soon.
Yeah, but I feel like they got another game up their sleeve, too.
Yeah. I could totally see that. Okay, so this was reported on more info coming on October 23rd. Okay, so this will be next Monday. We'll be able to talk about that next Monday. I knew they said they were going to announce some stuff. But yeah, so that's the next Shin Megami Tensei game. So, but anyways, yeah, this is a pretty short episode, but I think we packed a lot in. I think we got a lot in there. Just kind of making a box.
Yes.
Making a box out of my hands. We just compacted it. Yeah, but
yes.
But yeah, it's time to go. Time to go eat lunch with the rents, as we say. And we have some friends from out of town that are there also, so it'll be nice to see them. So, but Ed, where can we find you on the internet?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode and on NGR.com, where you can read some of my blogs. You can hear Optional Opinion. The new season is about to start, so guys, do tune in this Friday. Got a great episode which coming along. Also, I special guest on the podcast called X to Jump. You guys can find that on SoundCloud also. I did that with Writer and JR. It's a PlayStation podcast, and we talked a lot of good stuff. And I had to come in with, of course, Nintendo Pow Block and defend my good old Nintendo on the show. But we had a great discussion, guys, so you guys can check out that episode. Yeah, and check me out on Arsenal X, Pow Block, and Let's Play in World 1-1 also. Yeah, here on NGR.
Yes.
Yes.
You can find me at Corey and HD on Instagram and Twitch. You can find me at Corey and UHD on Twitter. You can find me on NGR Radio, Arsenal X, World 1, and our family of podcasts here at NGR Radio. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to our YouTube page,
Yes.
Gone Rogue. And if you're listening to us on an audio platform, rate us, comment, all that good stuff. It's on your podcast service of choice, so find us. So, what else? Oh, the new front page of ngrradio.com is up, so if you want to check that out, I urge you to do so. You can find all of our shows right there. You can just watch the latest episode right there. So, pretty excited about that. And I think that's it. Ed, Thursday we got to get that show in on Thursday to record
Yes.
Friday. So that's exciting, and I can't wait till next week's Arsenal X because I want to talk about Halo 5. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we love you.
Woohoo!